to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, we are guaranteed to present you again with a daily news with me live with your host Sammy Turner at samtstudio6. Here we go, peas and wimps. With my assistant Rosie and Jim. Not really Rosie, but Rosie's upset. So here's Jim instead. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Jim is so sick and he didn't want to be seen on seen on YouTube due to athletic swine flu attack. And so, I'm here to be just alone for a while. What's going to be happening recently, I'm going to show you one of my videos that is favourite and uploaded when I launched during the months. First up, we got Shrek the musical, who did appear to be rolling around.
Oh, you both under arrest?
Under arrested? Chloe Larson has had a big giggles. I can help you, but I'm not a hacker, I'm a tree.
You're a tree. Oh,
An accident will happen on skateboard practices.
Falling on them and breaking them. Alright, I'll let you off. Okay. I'll hold it for you.
Get down the bottom. Go for it, Sam. Go on, Sam.
Go on, the King of Essex. Oh.
Wait, go for it, Sam. Yay.
And Pringles are mild to explode what I showed you last year. Although you have to be careful because the Pringles has mild to explode. Pull this one out. Although I might be hard to forget, but I'm falling it down! I think it's a horse now. Yeah, well, basically we have some basic news which was had since it was launched this today. There was a video from a filmmaker who is a professional, from the producers and the director of The Virtual Man, Russia and The Virtual Man, which could be found where I found here. And he took it in one of his interviews and done it at the Summer Fete just there where I live. However, his speech didn't be compared to others, but all the public people seem to like it, but he don't know what his speech likes, but he tells himself over and over again that he wasn't innocent. About a girl named Terry the Jerry, who lives in Russia and has no support and no work whatsoever since what happened to his brother Jerry after being caught by trying to blow up the whole places of Russia. Look like a man who didn't appear in the decorations for the Powerful Bongo. Let's see him again, like you've seen in Fete. He doesn't sound humiliating. Although, if you don't know what am I saying in the subtitle description, buy yourself a new brain. For those descriptions, I don't know why I did it to be fast forward, but I turned out. But I did it.
About a girl named Terry the Jerry, who lives in Russia and has no support and no work whatsoever since what happened to his brother Jerry after being caught by trying to blow up the whole places of Russia.
Sorry, but always put your hands in your ears if you hear the fast forward bit, because you're muddled. Yeah, well, you know basically about Shrek the musical, there was a great success, but what will happen is, we have a basic interview from Lee and Mrs. Love and Mr. Braveway, who took part in the Jack Petty's Be Elliot show. Have a look at that clip here, and I hope you understand if Liam seemed to be nice. Although, it could be a difficult moment if we're doing a documentary for the programme Free. You don't understand what free is, but by speaking about what Liam says to you guys, he was innocent.
Joined this club called Glee Club and I sang, and this teacher called Miss FIFA thought I was really good, and so she took me to Miss Love, so I sang and she thought it was good.
My plan is I need to be brave and learn more about stuff. And then, but this year it was a fantastic show when I played as Mr. Braithwaite. It's got to do with a piano man who's a bit funny and tried to be drunk without getting consciousness about him, but he ain't lethal during the minor war. And then what he does, he's very tailback splits.
Dennis is the only one of our little children that are in it. We allowed him, he was small boy in the play. Weren't you? In your first year at Treetops, isn't it? In the MLD class.
You enjoying doing the play?
He loves it, don't you?
After a few weeks, I think, I was picked as Billy Elliot, and I was, well, amazed.
I can't really explain it. I haven't got the words.
The amazing thing compared to his minds, like I'm saying now. And I'm saying this, but I'm trying hard to doing it. I did not say what my plan would be. To get freedom or what, I'm not even compared. Yeah, and there's more report from the BBC News student. Yeah, compared to comparisons. Well, comparisons. Well, forgive me. Yeah, what about Phill Summerton's comparisons? Do you think he's popular? Well, in fact, he is. Let's have a look at Mrs. Wilkinson from Elliot. Hello, percent. Boo! Oh, she's hot and a chick. I look like a captain who didn't suppose a giggler who didn't appear to be commanded like as slaves. Yeah, although you know something about Virtual Man. We need to know why is he selling them and why is it set in Russia?
Why have you set it in Russia?
Well, it's because everyone loves Russia so much, and you know about Russia so much. I like Russia so much as long as everyone. But I like Russia because sometimes it's a bit hot in this area, but you can even know, like Japanese films, Russia is a bit different, and all I should say is, yeah, but I can even do my best, like, because I love Russian writing and all that. Maybe communication tool of you guys will have major problems. Maybe it's time to meet all the cast from the Christmas productions that we made so far, including the actor who is very popular on YouTube, Phill Summerton, and Mrs. Wilkinson, Angela Davis.
Cool, you're thinking, boy, you need some Tic Tacs or something.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, when did you start and play the Shrek the Musical?
Yeah, I was Shrek the Musical. Mrs. Love twisted my arm and got me into doing it, and then really enjoyed it in the end.
Yeah, and how did it feel that no one else didn't like to be performed as Shrek?
It's probably because I'm the ugliest, that's why they wanted me to do it.
What did he do? Dude, he's a talking donkey, a freak of nature.
Ah, right.
Yeah, and you know when Chloe Dancer said we got to know each other and then better, how does it feel?
I know it's the day. Ooh, I know it's the day. Ooh.
It was good to work with all the kiddies doing it. I mean, I was new to the school, and it was a good way of getting to know everybody.
Yeah, and did you find yourself very funny when they put the swimming cap on you?
Yeah, I didn't know how they were going to do it, so it was funny when they did that. Yeah.
Yeah, and how long did they do? How long did you try and learn the accents and the Scottish accent?
Oh, someone would argue that I didn't. It was partly northern. Sounded a little bit Indian sometimes, I thought. It wasn't. It took me a long while to learn all the words and everything.
Fiona, are you alright?
No, I'm supposed to be beautiful.
But you are beautiful.
Would Miss Love allow that?
Nah, there was no kissing in it because I'm a teacher and Chloe was a student, so there was none of that. So it was just a fairy tale story without any kissing and cuddling that, because that'd be weird.
I think my grandparents wouldn't approve of that because when I did Romeo and Juliet at 13, they were like this with their watches going, you can stop kissing Romeo now, Chloe, you can knock it off.
Once in a lifetime, there comes a motion picture which changes the whole history of motion pictures. A picture so stunning in its effect, so vast in its impact.
When did you like the trailer of Shrek the Musical? How did it feel? And what went through your mind when you saw the trailer?
One such film.
I brought back a lot of happy memories. I mean, I really enjoyed doing it. So it was a really good. I mean, most of it I thought, wow, Sam's really good at his audio-visual stuff. He's very clever at doing that. Because I like Monty Python, and a lot of your stuff's quite Monty Python-esque. So I did like the trailer and everything like that. It brought back a lot of happy memories.
Yeah, and so would you imagine if you painted on stage green again, if you're in the Jack Petches or something?
Oh, we did the Jack Patches afterwards, so yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, I've dressed up as Shrek for a Halloween costume thing as well. Me and my mate got second prize, and he dressed up as Donkey. So I've been Shrek since as well. So.
Yeah, and what's Donkey like when Calamari played as Donkey? Is it a bit funny, or is it hard to walk on, or like when you're an animal or something?
Alright, name it if you're a dragonfly with the superfly, but I bet you're interested in a donkey fly.
Step aside, donkey.
I mean, Callum's brilliant. I mean, he's been in loads of plays. He's much better than I am at it. He's got a better voice. Like Chloe as well. Chloe's got a better voice than me, and they're just better at it than I am, kind of thing. So they help me along.
Yeah, that's good then. Yeah, and when was the first time you met Chloe Dawson before she played Princess Fiona?
It was really strange, at first, because as a teacher, you don't want to be, over the top or act stupid, because he can tell you what to do himself, but at the same time he's new to it, and then after a while we got to know each other a bit better.
Probably when we played Shrek and Princess Fiona, because she was in the sixth form, I'm over in the other school, so we didn't really know each other as such.
Well, that's it for me, and don't forget, stay tuned for more news of samtstudio6 Daily News Part 2. Thank you very much, and peace and wings. And I'm going back to bed. And to be continued for a request, you men. Good evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen, from samtstudio6. And in the last episode, we we cut out what happened to the interviews with all the Christmas cast. And now we have to carry on ahead as we go through the final report about an update about the first applications of the new quiz game of the Virtual Man, which is coming head towards Treetops School.
But he got murdered and my cousins thought it was me who did it, but it wasn't me, but they still bullying me. But I think it was Thaddeus who gives bad boys jobs of bus managers. Bus managers which was claimed to be joined by my owner, which is well as my brother. But I think the Virtual Man is the hero of live and be free. But my story is blessed with my friend who do the best story for the kids. I love to say that I made a story which Terry the Jerry loves to say that she's a very special Jerry, more than just eat, but to share and sell the DVDs. So I love to say that I sell the DVDs of the Virtual Man on DVD. So I made I won the short film animation at from the under 16 animation at the South African Film Festival. I just wanted to show your mothers and fathers what I made so far for all my friends and what I made so far. God bless you all, and if you're love to buy DVDs and photos of the Virtual Man, it's only for 3 people to do £3 for the every day at 3 p.m. to colouring paper.
I'll shut the window.
I also got some special updates on subscriptions. I am working on a special project with a very special quiz game for the short film. And one thing for this as well, it's not going to be hard, this game, and parents or teachers can help you on this game as well, I promise. If some of you guys have won the game, or the quiz game, you can either win a very special t-shirt with the visual man on it. So all of you, good luck, and I hope you're looking forward to this. Mr. Smith, baby staff, ladies and gentlemen, teacher and pupils. Since I spoke to a teacher in maths, I just found out that Mr. Smith, the head teacher, could speak a bit of Russian while being in University of Russia. But I think I could ask him something in Russia, but I think he could not understand Russian in the school, but not in his home or in his life. But I did not get the contact of Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, to see what my story of Russia is all about. But whatever you like to say to the president of Russia, always show your letter or notes to the head teacher first before posting it to his home, because I needed Russia to be a nice and good place which is clean. If your letter is not clean and nice, all decent people in Russia could be let down if this is upsetting. To all of Russia, the best laughing to all of Russia. Красивее, но до пайна на вещах мы мище машина. Боже, преданно красивее смотрит. Спасибо.
We have some basic news that tragically we have some special reports that the Russians are going to be broadcasting the United Kingdom people across Russia to support the veteran man DVD as long as the headmaster Mr. Smith is going to be getting the Russian messages going to be absolutely a bit clean and good, because Mr. Smith, Paul Smith, has a Russian wife who lives in Russia a few years ago and started to go fell in love with Mr. Smith, and that's all. And by the way, the police officers reports.
Well, we still guarantee that lots of people around the world is going to get contact in Essex to phone in Russia, and what we need is to get some assistance from the head teacher of Treetops School to find out when it's time to go and get contact with the Russian president to trust all autism people in Russia. Yeah, Summerton reports for him.
I'm glad you asked that, Sam. It's a long time ago now, but I went to university in Russia in between 1975 and 1979. So that was 4 years studying Russian, and that was at the height of the Cold War, and it was a fascinating place to visit and fascinating people that lived there.
Yeah, and do you know that your wife's in Russian?
Yeah, I actually met my wife on the way to Russia. We met on a boat, believe it or not, travelling from Tilbury, which is obviously just down the road from here, to, as it was called then, Leningrad. It's now known as St. Petersburg. And yes, my wife studied Russian as well, and we spent a month at that time, back in 1976, in a place called Kalinin, which is just outside of Moscow.
Paul Smith said that it's alright for doing safety before the letters from Treetops students could get translated into Russian and posted to the president. If someone else in this school has something to say to the Russian president, it has to be seen to me first before posting it, just to make sure if their letter is nice and clean and appropriate. Miss O'Donoghue has her first entrance on Samuel's videos, and she wants it documented to her family, and it's her first time to be interviewed.
Why do you want like Fever video to be dedicated to the O'Donoghue's family?
Well, when my family watched it, Sam, they thought it was really funny, and they were all laughing at me being silly with you. And they thought that you were a good dancer too.
It wasn't long until Miss O'Donoghue began to tell her story about her lovely autistic boy, Reggie O'Donoghue, who has stammer and cannot help being a stammer man. Samuel Turner, who's the producer of The Veteran Man, gives respect about Reggie on as the unlikely hero of autism. Would you imagine if you like Reggie to be supported to Michael Palin's family?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope Michael Palin will be very nice to your lovely daughter, lovely son.
Yeah, he is very nice. Met him a couple of times.
Ballet. I used to go ballet.
Billy Elliot was the first and the funniest production which Treetops ever made. And there's only one person who wanted to interview for the first time. From the first actress who played as Mrs. Wilkerson, it's unlikely but the hottest, chickiest ever, Angela Davis.
So, Mr. Angela Davis, when was the first time you've been entered to join in for Mrs. Wilkerson and Bill Elliot?
In about October, I was asked to be Mrs. Wilkinson and Bill Elliot last year, 2011.
Yeah, and so how comes this is the first time you've been entered to do the production? Was it the first time, or was it the second time you've been played in the production?
It was the first time I've played in one of the productions here at Treetops. I've always helped out with the productions and done some singing and dancing and helped the children with their acting. It was the first time I was actually in a production at Treetops.
It was a good success for Bill Elliot and to be entered for the Jack Petties. However, Angela Davis can't make it there because she has major and absolute problems with other things.
You know about when you've been in Jack Petties? Didn't Miss Love wanted you to be in Jack Petties, or was you abandoned to join in the Jack Petties?
I was performing in Oliver at the Thameside Theatre at the same time as Jack Petty was at the Black Shops at the Civic Hall. So I couldn't do both. I was the rose seller in Oliver that week.
Even though a little girl has been off sick recently, who's Connor Bites and others of the Treetops friends, Charlotte Green. However, there was an unlikely hero of Samuel Cox's Chloe Dancing production is here to help her.
Chloe Dyson stepped in today at the last minute. The girl that's been doing it, Charlotte, is off sick. She's done it for 3 days before. Chloe got phoned up this morning. She come in and said, "You woke me up."
I don't really miss her so. It's more like just being really sad. Of course I do.
It weren't meant to be, she loved, but there you go. She come in, we thought she knew the words, she didn't. So she learnt them all this morning, put on an absolutely fantastic performance. Chloe Dyson.
Great thanks to Chloe Dyson and her help during the production of Bill Elliot. But it's not just Chloe Dyson who wanted to help for the Treetops production, but it was a good success during her latest years of being in Treetops during her good performance of Treetops Gold.
That's the dragon you have slain. You have slain. You have slain.
It's on my to-do list.
What?
Well, maybe Chloe Dyson could be the bestest girl to meet her soon in Treetops 2012. Sammy Turner, samtstudio6 notes.
Well, thanks everyone for watching, and the next time we're going to be explaining more of Chloe Dyson up to the next program of the documentary of Samuel again Cocker's Chloe Dyson. We're going to tell her more about what she did last year and 2012, and as we're going to tell her more details why she took over as Bill Elliot's grandma, and I'm also going to do some more documentaries as well about when she's going to see me again, and when we're going to meet up and be nice to her and never talk about anything that she doesn't like. All about more news. If you like my video, just give a comment back on the video below, and I hope you guys see me more next time on the Daily News for more content. All of you, good night.